Okay. Welcome back to Beck Hansen is God's channel. We're going to complete the last portion of Phantasy Star 3. Excellent. Okay. Please let me extend my sincerest apologies that I cannot take these incredible characters through every continent and complete the whole game with them now. Unfortunately, because we have lost our access to so much, that's sheer impossibility. There's a gentleman that had created another walkthrough called Dario 1860. I had posted some comments stating our incredible stats. This effort only took a very short while, considering that our characters can receive 3 million experience in a few hours in the last world. That's absolutely very easy. Not nearly as difficult as this looks. I'd like to establish some unknown facts about Phantasy Star 3 before we start, please. I'm showing these. Traveling through the dungeon where Dark Force resides, you must have your fan be as high as possible. This is a secret technique that immediately kills those kills the hardest hitting monsters in the game. Our fan bee at this point blows away the lady in pajamas that causes set 150 points of damage to your characters currently. Okay. Wow, her force is incredible. Alright. Please make certain to equip Pulse Vulcan instead of Knee Shot, traveling into the last castle, floating air castle. This is a mistake that younger players make quite often. The Pulse Vulcan is an amazing weapon that attacks every single monster on the screen simultaneously. Use that in accordance with Slicer. Pretty much nothing has a chance of withstanding your assault. The majority of the time, through the computer generated battle, use of the icon, all that's required is to put your main char and the other two on defense. Oh boy. You know, I'm going through a lot of shit right now, and so my mind's kind of cloudy. The quickest way to get to our final world is by utilizing Leia's pendant at this particular temple. I'm dictating which character attacks and blocks. As you can see, the shot that constantly repeats its attack. The pulsating Vulcan and the slicers can pretty much eliminate anything across the board without ever suffering damage. The characters walk very slowly. This is an extraordinarily long, difficult experience. Personally, Phantasy Star 3 is the very worst of the series. Half the programmers were hired by Nintendo. There's extreme differences between 2, 3, and 4. You already know how to receive those items.
Modern rock, no commercials, WNRN. That was Mono with Lean Into the Fall.
What I wanted to express is please show your cyborgs the most love. Give them items that they normally would not carry. Show them how much they're appreciated. I'm sure that Ren stares in fascination at the power topaz when he's not fighting. And Mew, I allowed her to retain a vest from the first generation, just out of awe for her.
And today's programming being supported by Rapture. Rapture Restaurant is on the downtown mall featuring gourmet southern cooking for lunch, dinner, and
Now
night.
we are headed across the very difficult terrain to find Dark Force. Oh, look at that. I don't know why at our level the monsters always get to attack first. These are the least speedy of the characters throughout the generations. You know, Phantasy Star 2, they're relatively slow for 50th level. You know, 9,999,000 experience. But these are absolutely the slowest characters. I would say over 6 times out of 10, they always attack us first. There's something extremely interesting about Red that... Ah, gee whiz. Something always ruins a good time. I suppose I'll speak with my rare caller at a later date. And I'm going the wrong way, Joy. Who the devil could that be? Probably a wrong number with my luck. Very rarely will we ever hear a call from anyone or anything here. I hope I'm going the right way. You see how durable these monsters are. These levels are extraordinarily the strength, speed, and ability of the monsters is extraordinarily difficult for whatever level you might be currently. Oh, good. I did go the right way. Hooray. Always traveling north. Please forgive the horrendous musical selection. I would turn this emo homo shit off, but sadly, I was listening to Grateful Dead and Friends before, during my first attempt at this walkthrough, and unfortunately, real men that actually are constituted as real musicians. I wonder, because I'd rather slit my own throat than hear any more of this whiny emo garbage. But once again, please forgive me for forcing you to listen to such garbage. Our next soundtrack you'll be much happier with. There's something terribly wrong with today's music. In a word, it fucking sucks. I'm going to put on some music that doesn't want to make you commit suicide. Oh, please forgive me.